Alright folks, friendly neighborhood old soldier coming at you today from Robertson County, North Carolina, where it is warm. Don't everybody go at once. I'm at a four-way stop. People can't seem to figure out who's got the right of way. But anyway, taking the garbage off, going to get me and Mrs. Old Soldier some lunch. She's at the house watching the grandbaby. My video yesterday was, I would say, fairly emotional and somewhat intense. I'm going to kind of continue on that drive for a minute. But now I'm going after Nancy PUKLOSI. It touched on her a little bit yesterday, but I'm really going to hit that, you know what, hard today. Talk about a woman who's used her position and her authority to become rich. Now, she ain't the only one. But right now, she's the most prominent member up there that has basically used illegal insider trading to her advantage in order to become rich and wealthy at, I hate to say it, the expense of the American taxpayer, the American citizen. All right? And this audacious, and I'm just going to say it, children warning, cover their ears, but this audacious bitch not allowing other congressmen to read the names of the 13 U.S. service members that were killed in Afghanistan on this screwed up, drastic, call it what you will, messed up extraction of U.S. forces and U.S. citizens. This half-baked, drunk witch, because she's a communist, let's just call it what she is, doesn't think that it's appropriate, but yet they can get on their knees in the halls of the Congress and praise George Floyd, a freaking dope addict, career criminal who once held a gun to a pregnant woman's belly, and then turn around and give his family a folded flag. Even though the man never served one day in the U.S. Armed Forces, never once sacrificed anything for his country. This is the politics we're up against, folks. These are the people we're dealing with. These are the tyrannical morons that we need to take out of office. One way or another. I call them morons, but they've been pretty smart because they're still where they're at, and they're still getting rich, and they're still writing laws that are suppressing our freedoms. So maybe I should stop calling them morons. But at the end of the day, Nancy Pelosi's driving the train in the House, and Chucky Boy Schumer's driving it in the Senate. All the while, Barack Obama's got his hands up the rear ends of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden because they're his sock puppets. Of course, George Soros has got his hand up Barack Obama's rear end. And we, the American people, are being played like a cheap violin and smoked like a $2 cigar. Time to wake up, America. You know, I had a phone conversation yesterday with my congressman's office. They actually called me back. I was surprised because in the past, Dan Bishop's office just played me off, you know, like I'm some venting idiot, you know, village idiot, whatever you want to call me. They actually called me back and sat, you know, and listened to what I had to say. Because I expressed concerns about, again, children warning, that bitch not letting them read the 13 names on the floor of the House. And I wanted to know where my congressman stood on that. I wanted to know if he was going to come out and make a public statement to the people of the United States and the people of his district here in 9th District, North Carolina, that he feels and believes that she's wrong and should be removed from her office. They got an earful from me yesterday. I gonna get some more here in the near future. All the while, I've got other things that I have in mind. I'll leave it at that. My friends, something's got to give soon, because we as a nation cannot continue down this trajectory that we are on and stay divided on the many issues that we are divided on and survive as a nation. Many of you commented before on my post that we're pretty much already starting into third world status. Maybe we are. That still shouldn't stop us from fighting for our Constitution and our Republic. That's how I feel. Disagree with me, that's cool. You can live with that, I can deal with it. Many of you give me honest feedback on these videos, and for your candor, I'm greatly appreciative. Sometimes you need another voice in the room to make you think about things, folks. Anyway, need to get that off my chest. I apologize for the language, but that's daughter of a female dog irritates me to no end, you know. And I don't know which one's got the worst makeup job, her or the late Tammy Faye. Remember who Tammy Faye Baker was, folks? If you don't, look her up. She was a kaleidoscope of makeup. Nancy Pelosi's a kaleidoscope that's drunk and it's all over the place. I hope somebody sends this to her office. I'd love to hear what that witch has to say. Condescending. Using taxpayer dollars for her own pleasure and profit. Oh yeah. Back in the early 2000s when she was Speaker House the first time, using the Air Force as her own personal chauffeur service. And then, you know, again, timid chairmans in the Joint Staff. Finally, one of them said, "Ma'am, you know, really not authorized to use C-17 to fly you back to California to go on vacation." And there were some other things they finally called her out on. It didn't completely stop her, but it slowed her down some, I guess you could say. But anyway, folks, y'all stay safe, stay vigilant, stay armed, keep your eyes open, your head on a swivel. Stay safe out there, my friends. And until the next time we talk, God bless, take care. It's friendly neighborhood old soldier out.